All right, so we're back, ready to dive into more of Astrom Cross. This time we're tackling Chapter 3, and let me tell you, things get intense at Tiger Dragon Academy.
Yeah, this chapter doesn't mess around. The author throws us right into the action, and even if you hadn't read the first two chapters, you'd get this immediate sense of, like, history between these characters.
Totally. You get these tangled relationships, secrets bubbling under the surface. It's all right there from the first page.
And the way the author sets up the power dynamics, too, is super interesting.
Oh, absolutely. Especially with Neo and Strigan. I mean, one minute they're like locked in this crazy dramatic slow-motion fight in the hallway.
Which the book describes as their morning ritual. Can you believe that?
Right. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's also kind of sweet in a weird way. Like, it's their own messed up way of bonding, you know?
It reminded me of that, you know how, like, in those high-pressure environments, athletes, soldiers, whatever, sometimes that constant competition, it creates this weird bond.
Yeah, totally. It's like this paradox. You're rivals, but you're also pushing each other to be better.
Exactly.
Speaking of unexpected, can we talk about Blondie for a sec? Talk about a character arc. She goes from being teased about her name.
Because of her hair.
Right. But then she becomes like this force to be reckoned with.
With that energy whip, she's not someone to mess with.
Seriously. Remember that line? Something like, Blondie wasn't her real name, Blondie D was, but her bright hair didn't help her escape that nickname. Whether we liked it or not, we had no choice but to respect her, even if we wouldn't openly admit it.
Yeah, it's interesting how the author doesn't explicitly give her a position of authority, but...
And everyone just knows.
Exactly. She has this presence, this aura.
It makes you wonder, what happened in her past that made her that way?
It's like the author's leaving these little clues, you know? Inviting us to unravel her story as we go.
Ooh, I like that. And speaking of unraveling, we should probably talk about those shifting alliances. Things get kind of messy there.
Yeah.
Like Neo and Strigan are just finding some equilibrium, and then, boom, everything gets shaken up for everyone else.
For sure. You can really feel that underlying tension, that sense of wondering who's going to backstab who next, you know?
Totally. And the way Strigan's old friendships start to crack, that's where you really feel it.
Oh, absolutely. His relationships with Clast and Form are especially interesting.
Right. There's that one line that really stuck with me. His old loyalties clashed with new allegiances, an invisible line forming between them. It's like, what happened there? Was it just Neo coming into the picture, or was there something else going on?
Good question. It could be a whole bunch of things, right? Maybe Strigan was already changing, his priorities shifting, and Neo was just like the catalyst. Or maybe there's a deeper history there, something we don't know yet, like a betrayal or...
Or just them growing apart.
Okay, so now I'm dying to know the backstory. And as if things weren't complicated enough already, then we get that rooftop scene with Glimar and Coraline.
Oh, man.
And
Intense.
the tension was off the charts. You could cut it with a knife.
Totally. And you just know there's so much left unsaid between them, like they're both holding back.
Yeah.
Something. Right. The book even says the exchange wasn't just words. It was a battle of wills, a collision of hidden desires and unspoken emotions. Like, what does that even mean? What's going on there?
It definitely feels like Glimar's sitting on some juicy secret, something that Coraline does not want to get out.
Oh, for sure. Which makes you think, what kind of power does that give Glimar?
Exactly. It adds a whole other layer to their dynamic. And then, as if we needed more drama, we get that whole Peeping Tom situation in the locker room.
Oh, man. Talk about a scandal. And the way it just explodes out of nowhere. The author knows how to crank up the tension. It's crazy, right?
Totally. And the headmaster, I mean, he just eats it up, doesn't he?
I know. Like, come on. You're the headmaster.
It makes you wonder, right? Like, is he really that gullible, or is there something else going on?
Ooh, good point. Maybe he's in on it.
Maybe. Or maybe he's just easily manipulated.
Okay, so many possibilities. It's giving me a headache. But at least we finally find out who the real culprits are.
And that's when things really get interesting.
Right. I mean, who saw that coming? A shapeshifter. Seriously.
The reveal of Form's powers changes everything. I mean, think about it. Up until this point, we've taken it for granted that everyone is who they say they are.
Oh my God, you're right. Could Form have been, like, impersonating people all along?
Exactly. It throws everything into question.
Okay, so now I'm really paranoid. And speaking of things that make you paranoid, can we talk about that final showdown at the dojo? Because, wow.
That was intense. And the setting being the same dojo where Neo and Strigan had their first big fight, not a coincidence.
Finally, not a coincidence. Like, the symbolism was right there. Talk about your dramatic irony.
For sure. It adds this whole other layer of, like, history repeating itself.
Yes. And the fight choreography, so cool. Strigan with his brute strength, classed in her elasticity, form absorbing everyone's energy. It was like a master class in writing superpowers.
And then there's Neo. I mean, talk about a transformation.
Right. He just snaps, and not in a good way.
The way the author describes it, it's almost like he becomes a completely different person.
Like a monster, almost. Remember that line? Sharp fangs protruded from his mouth, and his muscles were tighter and stronger. I had lost control of my inner beast.
Chills. That's some seriously creepy stuff.
Right. It makes you wonder what's going to happen to him. Can you come back from that?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And of course, that's where the chapter ends. Classic cliffhanger.
I know. The author's killing me with the suspense. But you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way.
Me neither. It's what keeps you coming back for more, right?
100%. Well, folks, there you have it. Another deep dive into the world of Astrom Cross. And let me tell you, this book just keeps getting better and better.
Agreed. It's got everything you could want in a story action, intrigue, complex characters, and enough twists and turns to keep you guessing until the very end.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Until next time, keep reading and keep those theories coming. Who knows what secrets we'll uncover next time.